To understand the shift, we might turn to Viktor Frankel, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist who invented a form of counseling called logotherapy. One of the principles of logotherapy is a concept of paradoxical intention. In his book, Man's Search for Meaning, he tells this story. He was approached by a patient who suffered from crippling anxiety as he was a schwitzy guy, a condition I can relate to. Every time this gentleman was in a social situation, he would start to perspire. And then he would start to get anxious about how much he was perspiring. And then he would perspire more, and thus the situation would spiral. Dr. Frankel told the man that the next time that he was in a social situation and he started to sweat, he should brag to the other people in the conversation about how much he was sweating. He should show off to them. The young man was skeptical, but he resolved to try it. And about a week later, he was back in Dr. Frankel's office, thanking the good doctor for curing him. He said that the first time he was in a social situation and he noticed himself start to sweat, he thought to himself, oh, thank God. Before, I had only sweated about a quart, but now I have 10 quarts to show off. This made the man chuckle to himself a little bit, and this relaxed him, which calmed his nerves and the perspiration and relieved the anxiety in the situation. Frankel says that after years of suffering from this phobia, he was cured in just 1 week after a single session. While I doubt logotherapy was always this efficient, the story hints at something profoundly true. Often, when things are difficult, gratitude can be our most powerful paradoxical intention. What would it mean to look at our challenges and find blessings within them? It's important to note that this is not always possible. Some things are just tragic and sad. There is no moral failing when we cannot find a silver lining, cannot recognize a blessing in disguise, cannot fathom gratitude at the moment of hardship. There is no shame in suffering. We needn't blame ourselves when we cannot muster gratitude during hardship. And I'm also not advocating for a theology that says that God gives us suffering for some higher purpose. God does not force hardship upon us to teach us a lesson or chastise us. Suffering is a part of the human experience, not divine punishment. Gratitude does not erase our hardships, but it can help us to remember that our hardships are not the totality of our reality. Even within hard and difficult moments, there are things to be grateful for, lessons to learn, and blessings to discover.